This is one of the most wonderful buildings from the ancient world.
Welcome to MsMojo, where we'll be looking at the most mind-blowing structures constructed by humanity.
Angkor Wat was built in order to worship the gods.
Number 10. Parthenon, Greece.
High atop the Acropolis in Athens, Greece, stands one of the most magnificent and most aesthetically pleasing structures in the world, the Parthenon.
The Athenian Acropolis rises above Athens, and on top of it sits the Parthenon. It's long past its prime, but still maintains its grandeur despite it. It was first built in the 5th century BC by the ancient Greeks, intended to be a temple to the goddess Athena. The whole thing was built in less than a decade, an incredible feat, especially since it's still standing.
The proportions are so exact. For a large building, it is an amazing thing.
Beautiful sculptures decorated the interior, depicting Greek gods and heroic battles. Fascinatingly, it's still a mysterious building. We don't fully comprehend its construction, plus there are rooms with unexplained purposes.
Therefore, they built the Parthenon slightly incorrectly, quote unquote, to compensate for this so that the net result is perfection.
Number 9. Colosseum, Italy. The Roman Empire once ruled most of Europe and more, stretching from the Persian Gulf to the Scottish borders at its peak. Until 330 AD, its imperial capital was Rome, one of the most luxurious cities of antiquity.
So the place that had belonged to the emperor and that was private will actually belong to the entire Roman people.
A lot of their structures have been lost to time, but their remarkably strong concrete has kept the Colosseum standing strong. In its prime, it could hold up to 80,000 people.
Symmachus and people like him would have seen the Colosseum and the games within them as absolutely essential to Roman life, to the greatness of Rome as a city.
It hosted a plethora of events, including all types of Roman entertainment, from gladiator battles to dramas. Unfortunately, you can't still go see a gladiator fight there, but it's still worth a trip for the architecture alone.
Are you not entertained?
Number 8. Hagia Sophia, Turkey. Before it was Istanbul, they called the city Constantinople. It was founded by Roman Emperor Constantine in 330 AD, then remained the Roman Empire's capital until 1453, making it the Roman Empire's capital for way longer than Rome.
But somehow Hagia Sophia is still standing.
At its heart was the Hagia Sophia, initially constructed as a grand cathedral by Emperor Justinian. It's since been repurposed as a mosque and museum, but its appearance has barely changed in 1,500 years.
How can one building be a symbol for two different religions and continue to inspire people to this day?
Few buildings match its influence, becoming the blueprint for Eastern Orthodox architecture, and even the later Ottoman mosques. It's been a popular attraction since the medieval ages and remains just as impressive as it was then.
Glorious picture here of Istanbul, the Hagia Sophia really at the heart of the city, located on the west bank of the Bosphorus. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Number 7. Teotihuacan, Mexico. Before colonization, Mesoamerica held some of the grandest monuments on the American continent. Their most impressive structures were huge pyramids, which remain scattered across modern-day Mexico. Just north of Mexico City lies the ruins of Teotihuacan City. This includes multiple massive pyramids built almost 2,000 years ago.
So far, only 10% has been excavated.
The settlement peaked in approximately 450 AD, making it way older than the Aztec Empire. Its Pyramid of the Sun remains one of the largest pyramids in not just Mesoamerica, but the whole world.
Could there be secrets about our extraterrestrial past left for us to discover at this ancient city?
Most other city buildings have been lost to time, but the huge pyramids remain as an indication of how grand the city once was. Number 6. Taj Mahal, India. When it comes to Indian monuments, the first one most people think of is the Taj Mahal. It resides in northern India, in the city of Agra, on the Yamuna River. Agra had a golden age, when it was the Mughal Empire's capital in the 16th century. While the Mughals have since fallen, a lot of their structures haven't. The Taj Mahal is the most famous, which was originally constructed as a resting place for Emperor Shah Jahan's wife, Mumtaz Mahal.
Built by an emperor as a tomb for his favourite wife, the Taj Mahal has become India's international symbol of love.
It's almost 400 years old and still retains its original allure, with over 5 million people visiting it annually.
So how many times have you been here?
I've lost count.
Number 5. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. The Khmer Empire was one of the longest reigning empires in Southeast Asia. They controlled most of the region, once owning modern-day Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and parts of Myanmar. The most significant structure to outlive the Khmer Empire is the Angkor Wat. Located in Cambodia, it's an enormous Hindu temple built in the Khmer capital, Angkor. It's the largest religious structure on Earth, an impressive title for something built in 1150 AD. Cambodia is so proud of it, it was added to their flag in 1948. It's not the only temple in Angkor. There are over 1,000 total in the area, but it might just be the most impressive.
So one has to wonder why such a magnificent layout was chosen and what does it mean?
Number 4. Chichen Itza, Mexico.
And that the Great Pyramid was built on this site because it symbolized the center of the Maya universe.
At the tip of the Yucatan Peninsula, the Chichen Itza was built. It's one of the Maya's most famous cities, alongside one of their largest. The most famous construction from the site is easily El Castillo, a huge step pyramid in the site's heart. The city rose to prominence around the 7th century AD, then remained majorly important for roughly 500 years.
Located on the Yucatan Peninsula are the ruins of an ancient Mayan city that thrived from 750 to 1200 AD.
When the Spanish arrived, it was still populated, but it's unclear if the Maya were living there the same way as before or if they had settled elsewhere. It took the Spanish almost 2 centuries to conquer the Maya, after which they turned Chichen Itza into a cattle ranch.
Now, as that water ran low and the harvests failed, Chichen Itza's glory days had come to an end.
Number 3. Machu Picchu, Peru. The Inca Empire was another immense pre-Columbian empire which expanded across most of South America's west coast. Their most important city was Cusco, but Machu Picchu has become its most famous construction.
There it is. Machu Picchu.
It's a phenomenal citadel, first occupied in the 15th century. It's thought to have been a royal estate, but it was only used for 8 decades. When the Spanish invaded, they found it empty, possibly due to smallpox from previous travelers. In 1912, an American explorer called Hiram Bingham rediscovered it when looking for the final Incan capital. It's since been excavated and restored, allowing for millions of tourists to visit annually. Number 2. Great Wall of China, China. China's most famous landmark is easily its Great Wall. It was first built over 2,500 years ago to protect China from Mongolian nomadic invasions.
The Great Wall was first built as a barrier to keep out invading troops. These days, the UNESCO World Heritage Site is a major tourist attraction.
A plethora of fortifications have been built since by various ruling states, but the most recognizable sections were built by the Ming Dynasty.
Our first sort of major section of the wall that looks like a proper wall, like we would imagine the Great Wall to look like.
Throughout its history, only Genghis Khan's forces were able to breach it, though they managed this on more than one occasion. Now, the ruins stretch from the Liaodong Peninsula to Lop Nur in Xinjiang. Contrary to popular opinion, it can't be seen from space, unless you bring a huge telescope with you.
The hike, 2,500 feet straight up.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Great Pyramids of Giza. Did you know Cleopatra lived closer to the construction of the iPhone than the pyramids? It's an interesting fact, highlighting how mind-blowingly old the Great Pyramids of Giza are. They were first built approximately 4,600 years ago, making them the best preserved and oldest ancient wonder.
The Great Pyramid is a testament to ancient Egyptians' ingenuity.
You might believe they were crafted by slaves, but that's a common misconception. In actuality, thousands of well-treated workers built them. For thousands of years, they were the tallest man-made structures on Earth, a title stolen by Lincoln Cathedral in 1311. Initially, they were covered with polished white limestone and had marvelous golden tips, making them more impressive than they are today.
But even without the pharaoh's body, the Great Pyramid continues to ensure Khufu's place in history.
What do you think is the most awe-inspiring wonder built by human hands? Let us know in the comments.